Hi, welcome back to my channel Conscious Wealth Path. So today I want to continue with what I have been saying so far. The last video that I made was about how I came to my happiness and how it feels like soon as you come the other side, the depression and the sadness doesn't even, like, it was like it doesn't even exist anymore. So we'll start with that. But I'm not making light of anything. I just want to let you know that if you're going through something, I've been there, and so I know very well what happens to, when you go through something, when you are sad and depressed and all that. So I do know. So I'm not making any light of anything. It's just my way of talking. That's also, please, if I smile or laugh, please don't take me wrong. There is a process. There is always a process. There is always a reason why you go through those things. So in my case, like if I were to go back and actually see what was the reason that I had to go through that, right? So I was unfamiliar with metaphysics completely. And 2015, 9 months, okay, 9 months I have been depressed, and 9 months it has taken me to come to a consistency of I can be happy again consistently. I can be myself again. I can show up as a normal person again. It was a beautiful journey now that I look at it. And it's scary when you are like going through something and don't know what's on the other side, like that. How do you cross that? So there's a fear. There's definitely a fear, and I get it because I've been there. The unknown, fear of the unknown, that's been there. But when I went through that metaphysics, like the world of metaphysics opened up. Read so many books, the books that I've been reading, I can tell you, but nothing that is there is not one book that provides anything. There are these beautiful books, right? All of them that you will read in the metaphysical world. Each one of them has nuggets, right? Now it's up to you whether you're going to take that and implement that. Reading is one thing. We can read books all day. We can listen to videos all day. We can listen to messages all day. But, does it move you? And are you at that place where it moves you enough that you can implement it? Like, so for me, everything, I can see that I never actually think from my head. Actually, I'm not very good at thinking from my head space. Like I always go with my heart. Okay, whatever the heart says, like that has to trump everything. So if you tell me this is the best thing for you, I'll look into it, and if it resonates with me, I'll be like, oh my God, that's me. I'm sold. I'm gonna do this. Right? That is me. That's my personality, or whatever what you want to call it. So one, I would say the very book that actually, the first book that I ever read, any glimpse of any this thing that came out would be Gabrielle Bernstein's. She's an awesome speaker. I love her. I think I talk about her all the time. Because she's my, you cannot forget your first teacher, your first love, your first anything. You just cannot forget that. Like, that's a beautiful memory that always stays. That I want to say her name of the book would have been Miracles Can Happen or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've read any of her books, but I still to this day, she is the one that got me to here. So I really genuinely thank her all the time, honestly. So in that book, actually, her books are all from the book, A Course in Miracles book. So she's quoted all of that from there. So when I started reading it, honestly, but her language was simple, right? When she wrote, I came to the special relationship. That was where I was, my depression and everything was, right? And because a relationship broke and I was depressed, and it was a lot. It was a lot to go. So that book, I read, and that started. That was my like I said, the glimpse of going into. I didn't know at that time, but it was opening portals. It was opening um, those. I think now, if I have to describe it, I would say the my kundalini that was lying dormant, and all of us have that, the kundalini that lies dormant. There is something that triggers it, and then it starts whoosh, like like it's now all your chakras, your 7 chakras now starts spinning, and they're doing what they're supposed, like they were all lying dormant. So I would say that that was beginning of me. Although I never, I was so in sadness, consumed in sadness, to know all of that at that time, and to even feel it in my body. But now I can say that is what it was. That thing that was lying dormant was waking up, slowly waking up, to the point where after 9 months, when I said I want to be consistently happy, took me on a journey. So reading that reading books until to this day, right? I in my 20s started reading self-help books. There would be a self-help section in the library. I'll be the most happiest person. You will find me there. I'll read every book that's available there, because I've been fascinated, I guess, with psychology. But the irony is, although I love psychology, I never went in that direction, right? I never studied that. I have a bachelor's degree. My background is in pharmacy, but I never did that. So that's a different story for another day. But you will find me there. So I've been reading all of that. But every time I would read a self-help book, it would motivate me, it would inspire me. But I always thought that something was missing. So that missing equation is what happened in 2015. So it took about 20 years just to even go from there to there. So if you are a seeker, right? If you are a seeker today, in those days there was no YouTube or anything. Today you have this YouTube. Today you have people like me talking. They're sharing their experiences. If you are going through something, you have this beautiful platform that allows you to come out of depression, or come out of sadness, or how to deal with sadness, or what you need to do. There are steps and things like that, and if you follow them and implement them, believe me, your dormant lying stuff, inner guidance that is lying dormant, is waking up. Allow that. Give yourself a chance for your inner guidance to wake up. See, these videos that I make, I've realized that they spark an energy in me. It just makes me feel so much happiness that I'm able to share all these things with you in this platform. So I really want to thank YouTube as well, because without them, none of us would be learning, growing, doing anything. So a big thanks to YouTube. A big thanks to anybody and everybody that's watching this right now. Anybody that needs this, please pass it on, because these are the kind of messages that I'm going to be spreading, and I don't know what more is going to come through me, because I'm always aligned. I'm trying to stay aligned always, so that let the messages come through that is helpful for humanity, and that's the message. So all of you over there, whether you're watching, not watching, whatever you're doing, whatever your soul's work is, you are all beautiful, wonderful people, wonderful souls that have come here to experience and be in that experience. You do the best, have the best and the beautiful life that you deserve. And I will see you in the next video. If you like these kind of contents, because that's what I'm going to be doing, please like and subscribe. That helps me. And I will see you in the next video. Love you all.